Half of Kentucky's registered voters cast their ballot on Tuesday.
Now state leaders search for solutions to cut long lines seen at some polling places. Bodie Brooks live in Frankfort tonight with some early ideas. Bodie.
Yeah, Marvin and Amani, Secretary of State Michael Adams says as much as 50% of Kentucky voters came out to the polls this week, a rarity in midterms. He wants lawmakers to take action to cut down on those lines by adding more polling places on Election Day. But in order to do that, it also means more spending.
Just can't believe that they allowed this line to happen like this.
Some Kentucky voters stuck it out to cast a ballot, where in some counties they faced hours-long lines.
This is unacceptable. If it had rained, how many other people would have left? We're looking for voter suppression in America. It happened in Oldham County this year. Completely unacceptable.
The heads of the State Board of Elections face tough questions from lawmakers who say they tried to prepare clerks, but perhaps not enough.
Possibly there should have been, some more foresight on our part. We take that information. The county boards of elections are the ones that, do make those decisions.
Secretary of State Michael Adams supports expanding the number of polling places rather than more early voting days.
We had about 250,000 voters vote in the 3 days of early voting, including a Saturday. We had over 1 million voters vote on Tuesday. If you do the math, what you realize is we just have a cultural preference in Kentucky. People want to vote on Tuesday instead of Saturday or Friday or Thursday.
But in order to staff more polling places, clerks say they need more money to hire poll workers, which they say has been a growing challenge since the pandemic.
If we didn't have the motor vehicle side and the land record side to fund our offices, that's what's keeping elections going in our county offices.
Adams says there is no right answer that will fix the diverse needs of the state's elections, but he does believe that there should be some kind of formula that says if you have this many people, you have to have this many places to vote put into law. Now, we should be getting an official look at those turnout numbers when they're finalized on Monday. Live at the state capitol, I'm Bodie Brooks, Fox 56 News.